Get unmatched pricing when you order direct from our factory. Watson Blinds and Awnings. Get your local Far South Coast news at powerfmbigabay.com.au, plus emergency local news alerts via our free iHeart app. This is Power FM. This is your news now.
Hey there, it's Darren Cutrupi in the Far South Coast newsroom with your local news first. A prominent Eurobadalla tradesman has been sentenced after being convicted of more drug driving and driving while disqualified offences. Shannon Matthew Stokes, who operates Bay Coast Electrical, had previously been dealt with in Batemans Bay Local Court for the same offences last year. This time around, Magistrate Doug Dick was not as lenient. He's ordered the 50-year-old to complete 200 hours of community service work, placed him on an 18-month community corrections order and ordered to submit to random drug tests. He's also been told he has to live under a daily curfew of between 8 p.m. and 6 a.m. and must report to police 3 times a week. Far South Coast residents are being invited to help design what our local health services will look like in the future. Southern New South Wales Local Health District will hold a drop-in stall at markets at Mariga and Batemans Bay this weekend as they kick off a clinical review for our region. Chief Executive Margaret Bennett says all input, good and bad, will be gratefully accepted.
Everyone comes at health through their own experience and the experience of their family. There'll be some things that people seek that actually can be addressed just by providing clarification or how you access that.
A nervous wake-up this morning for the driver of a ute who crashed into a Batemans Bay bus shelter before driving off. Local police are on the hunt for the person responsible and have posted up some photos of the whole thing on their social media. The incident occurred on Beach Road at Denham's Beach back on March 2nd around 7:20 p.m. Police are appealing for information to help identify the driver or the owner of the dark-coloured vehicle. In local sport, the game of the season in the Far South Coast cricket competition tomorrow afternoon at Pambula Sports Ground. The A-grade grand final will see the Blue Dogs up against Eden for the 3rd year in a row. Pambula player and coach Tim Wilson says he hopes locals come out in force to watch the match.
Anyone that's interested in cricket, if they come down, and they'll see a really good game of cricket with some good players on display, and cricket needs a bit of a boost in our area. It's participation's getting up in the junior side, but we need to sort of strengthen the senior stuff to allow the kids to develop playing some better cricket.
That's your latest local news and sport. I'm Darren Cutrupi.
Why Z?
Why Z? Because in the kitchen, I do everything from scratch. But when I'm in the car, it does most of it for me.
Because you need the ability to cruise when you want to and take off when you have to.
Pick up the bass, pick up the bass, pick up the bass, pick up the bass, pick up the bass.
For the biggest and best appliances on the South Coast, shop at Harvey Norman, Batemans Bay and Cura Beach. Power FM, national news, now.
Hi, it's Rob in the newsroom. The petrol price roller coaster continues today with Iran's new supreme leader vowing to continue blocking the Strait of Hormuz, driving oil prices up again. Australia will relax fuel standards to get more supply out there and try and hold down prices. For the next 2 months, fuel with high sulphur levels will be blended with local supplies. Dozens of jobs are set to be cut from the CSIRO's Environment Research Unit, with warnings it'll crush our ability to predict climate change and its impacts. 9 newspapers reporting more than 100 full-time equivalent positions will be cut. Victoria's Jacinta Allen's the most disliked Premier in Australia. A new survey has South Australia's Peter Malinauskas as the most popular state leader, ahead of Chris Minns in New South Wales. Dad from Melbourne's West has taken out last night's entire $50 million Powerball jackpot. 3 other people will take home $800,000 after snagging Division 2 prizes.
Visit the team you can trust at Whale Coast Realty on the flat in Narooma. Power FM, your sport now.
AFL side Carlton's held on for a 4-point win over an inaccurate Richmond, taking pressure off coach Michael Voss, at least for now. Tonight it's the Bombers versus the Hawks. In NRL, Broncos have blown a first half lead and gone down to the Eels 40 points to 32 in Brisbane. 2 games tonight, the Warriors up against Canberra and the Roosters versus Souths. And the Opals have come from behind to beat Japan by 10 points in their World Cup qualifier.
Maruya Bolo with their famous $10 members lunches Monday to Friday. Yummo. Power FM, South Coast weather.
Partly cloudy for your Friday, a top of 21 degrees in the south and a top of 23 in the north. Tomorrow, your Saturday looking sunny with a top of 24 degrees. Sunday, sunny with a top of 28. And those clouds coming back Monday, partly cloudy with a top of 26. You're listening to Power FM, powerfmbigabay.com.au for your up-to-date weather and news info.
Is your